mothers of the friends of our children, sisters who have dressed the wounds of our men and children. You bake and sew clothes. You. Now you know war. Now you know. Ithiel let out a sarcastic laugh. Now what of you? Defeated. You caused this. You shall lay down your breast and hand. I am a woman, and I declare this. I am a woman, and I declare that I am of all women now. I am forever. Ithiel raised her arms and laughed to the heavens. And you. She turned back toward the women, eyes swollen black. You're fly meat. Dung beetle waste, blood for the ground. Ithiel spat down, cursing the women. At that moment, the sick black conscience became clear as an Ithiel. Leader, are you a fever? I am all right, sister. There is no mistake. You will not fool me. You pillage, rotted ghost guards and fog slips. I will declare my victory through you and beyond your death. You will fear me. Do you hear me, warlords? I am here, right? Leader, we are here. You are deranged. Why are you saying this to us? Retreat, my lady. Retreat. You need to relieve yourself of this night, my lady. Do you hear me, my lady? You must retreat of this. I retreat from nothing. I retreat from no one. Why? Why do we have to bow down from this? Why can't we suffer the pains and misery as the men do? My lady, we are not men. And even unto all of this destruction we have partaken, we are still women. Yes, we have blazed the grounds with our trumpeting hooves. And yes, we have conquered these and those with gut and might. But my lady, our godlyhood is still of birth and maturity. Our defeat comes with forgiveness and great fires. We cannot dwell on this. We cannot come close to the wars upon wars that our husbands know. Ithiel's shadow grew, and more the women perceived the hiding. Our husbands? Where are our husbands? Where are they? Are they not at home, laid up, squatting to piss? Do not fight me with husband words after the wives have conquered. Do not assault my high with your lowliness. We won. Or have you forgotten? We are one with our dead, and I claim our lives again. That is, unless you fall to your lonely selves. I think I'll let out another horrid laugh. What doth it matter? What of you? Who are you of me but a little sister or a younger niece? I am done with you. Leave. My leader, I too fight with you, alongside you, around you. This victory is stronger than your timid laurel and intimate strength. You are speaking of bed victories with your continuous boast of this. You are speaking to deaf ears. Did you not learn of our husbands' downfalls from past wars? We must surrender. You would be of the cold black madness. Ithiel couldn't stop laughing and mocking the woman. That cold black madness that claims the lives of gods, turning them into churned cold butter, where their ears are locked into cold stone walls, and every moment of our blessed forefather Hain curses them with cries of the fallen, where the shaking and trembling and fever wrought through and through and through and through, and you know of this madness. I know you know of this madness. Be of good courage. Let those who know remain clear toward a brighter day. Knowing this, and only this, why, I have almost forgotten. Ithiel found herself opposed. It's not every day that one must be healed and killed at the same time. These feelings that kept her did just that, and that tends to create a dizziness within the spinning. An oldness crept into her feelings, an old feeling. The beginning of time felt fresher, felt stronger. How long since the walls of the world crumbled with war? Decades? Men knowing men for such reasons as to only kill them and plunder their lives? There is no other creature over man. It makes one wonder what their ideal perception of God, war, and pain must be like. Being a woman provides definition of the male species overhead, so there's a natural sense of security that's bound to womanhood. But also anger. And anger. An insane anger crept right back into Ithael. The same insanity she couldn't control, that kept revealing herself in arrogant outbursts. It didn't feel so good this time. It felt cold and alone. It was missing that well-being she thought it had. "Sisters," Ithael shouted. "Sisters of war. It is fun. It is jealous fun. My glory is blinding and I apologize." Ithael's face swelled red. "This far sorrow stings my veins, I know. We have gone astray in some way. We have challenged ourselves, or only ourselves, with this. Women of life and thereafter. Oh, and there it goes." Ithael paused. "It seems that I am slain by my own sword. My merciless victory has plagued me, Lord. I am confused of this. I can feel it twisting. It is so caught in pain. How it wreathes in me. Shh, quiet now. I can hear it again." Ithael found the ground, and within its pulling, she surrendered unto a pallet, laying on her stomach. She listened to the dirt. "Oh, I am as flat as I can be. Am I dead? No. No, there's still breath. I can feel it. I know not if this is better for them. Is it? It feels like home, locked in peril. Woe again, woe. I am trembled with woe. Forever they will live here, won't they?" "Yes, my lady, I fear so." Ithael closed her eyes as another bone-crushing chill gorged through her spine, this time erupting the truth of its anger, the malice coldness she unsheathed on those men and women, the hungered beast that had seen more death than some see life. The tear couldn't rain. It became backward, feeling sad. She imploded again. "Why am I not?" Ithael shot to her feet. "Mad. Will I ever feel? Will I ever laugh again? My ladies, you must know that crying heals the being to laugh, so the backward of laughter can laugh again." Ithael grabbed Damia by the arm, jeering her. "What of my smile? Tell me I will not live to retreat anger amidst the laughter's promise. Beg of me to beg you. Tell me I did not partake of this. Tell me so." Ithael pushed Damia into the crowd. A few women stood, convinced that something was wrong. To feel so low after so much wrong brought Ithael to a continuum. She began to see that the end came in the blink, not in the sight. Her sobbing stopped. "My ladies, do you see? I am, but I am not. Do you see the vanishing seep through my heart? What of celebration and courage now? Pride? As a mother, did I destroy mothers? As a leader, did I destroy followers? More and more I am begging to calm, begging for the peace I've once known. There is such greed in knowing death. I cannot perceive the life it could possibly retain, here and after. More and more I need you to lead me. More and more I need the higher count ahead of that one, that lonely one. My leader, be calm, be still. It is okay. We have one in spirit and honor. Do not cower to these deserted spirits. They are no longer. Just be still, my lady," Upaya retorted. "There is more courage there, sister. There is more courage draining from the ground than there is here weeping in mourn. That is the courage I allowed for, the substance that allows my hips to sway beneath my hem. It has been an ageless, awesome time since I have confessed, since I have spilled my sins to the majesties and priests. Maybe I am not known. Maybe my whispers have informed, and the rest of me was not needed. Maybe my sword precedes me. That is anger, isn't it? How mad. How mad. But my lady, what doth it now matter? We see now. We see what you have seen all this time. And believe this, my lady, it is true. It is glory. We are filled to the brim with spirit and fire. Know always that the sting passes. Do not dwell upon this plane, my lady. It is a cursing to you. It is. Well, I'm going to stop there because this particular chapter is insanely long. And I am already insanely tired. So hold on. Oh, okay. So now we're just going to discuss other things before we go to bed. And I know you're probably wondering, why do I read my book to you? I read my book to you. I read my book to you because I want you to know, I want you to get used to my dialogue, to my voice. I like reading, I like writing. So I kind of want to be that type of person. When you hear them speak, it sounds like art. I want my voice to sound like art. Like, I want to draw you to me. No matter what I'm talking about, you be like, every word she says is like art. That's the kind of person I want to be. It's like when you listen to James Earl Jones, it's like, oh my God, it's art. No matter what he says, he could be singing Old MacDonald. It's like a masterpiece. That's what I want in my voice. So I want to, keep practicing with this podcast, because I'm noticing I'm not really, it's a slow drag up this hill. But I know if I keep practicing with my voice and thinking before I talk and really enunciating my words, I might become that person where you want to hear my voice on the radio. Or maybe you just want to hear my voice in general. Like, I like listening to her. It's so comforting. She's so crazy. Yeah. But, yeah, I love talking and speaking on my book. It's a really good thing. And I won't apologize. I'm not going to apologize for that podcast I just posted, the Mr. Nylons. I'm not going to apologize for that. I think I did an excellent job of exercising that pressure. And I did a great, even though it was a little graphic, kind of graphic, I think I did a great job of enunciating it out and giving it a door to release itself from. Because if you don't address certain urgings, I learned when I was younger, my issue of building things up and not addressing them as it happened. You will have unknown pressures defeating you. You're not going to know where they come from unless you address them as it happens. So I'm learning how to do this now. And I'm learning, to take baby steps. This is so important, because I find if I try to match the level of the urging, I'm not giving credit to the source it comes from. Because a lot of these urgings have like baby heads. They're just like baby heads, but they have the bodies of gods. I'm like, why does this little baby urge have the body of Zeus? And then I'm like, wait a minute. This baby head is sitting on top of a nerve that's been that's striking. This nerve has been pulsating in me since 2002. So it is very intense. And then this little nerve sits on top of it, this little baby head nerve. Little baby head nerve. And then underneath it, it's got the Zeus body. I'm like, okay, this don't work. Because I noticed, even with Mr. Nihilus, he's the type of guy you work up towards. That's not the first guy you're going to want to mess with out the jump. Especially if you know it's not going to be nothing. You don't really know what it is, but you want to be careful. That's not the kind of guy you just want to shoot your shot with right out the gate. He's kind of like up on that experience ladder. You kind of want to work yourself up to him. I don't know what kind of workout I can do to work myself up to him, but jumping rope and thinking about it. God, I don't give myself the credit. No, I like just messing around. I'm not that crazy. Anyway, so it's 11:17, and I've been talking for almost 30 minutes. I'm gonna try to stop this at the 30-minute mark. This is probably gonna be one of the longer podcasts I had. Oh, and I found a great new snack. Oh, and I'm back on my meds. Yeah, I went into the doctor's and it was an utter epic fail. And they had to do my checkups for my sugar and the blood pressure. So I'm back on my meds again. And I don't think I have a choice this time. So I've been on them for a couple of days. And I got this new snack I found at Walgreens, because I took some of my pictures. You know those pictures I've been bragging about I'm so in love with? I actually took one of my favorite ones and I blew it up. to a poster size, and I'm gonna hang it up in my room for inspiration.